Cameron, basketball is in a fascinating place right now. But first, a couple things. I am sick, but also that sandwich was rough. I don't know if it would have been better or worse with the circus peanuts, and hopefully the world will never know. So I'm going to circle my video back to the aforementioned basketball, more specifically, women's basketball. As you may or may not know, there is a significant pay difference between NBA players and WNBA players. And I don't want to get too into the weeds on that because there's a lot of factors that go into that pay disparity. However, the thing that is most responsible for that disparity in pay would be league revenue, the amount of money that the league is taking in, which comes from popularity of the league. At least at this time, men's professional basketball in the United States, the NBA, they're way more popular, they've got way more fans, and as a result, they generate way more revenue. But should they? There's something new happening in women's basketball, a new buzz, especially in college. And there's some amazing players right now, which is leading to way more talk about women's college basketball than I have ever heard. But there is one player that is cause for the most discussion, and that is Caitlin Clark. She plays for the University of Iowa Hawkeyes, where they sold out the tickets for their arena for the entire 2023-2024 season in August of last year. To give you an idea, prior to that, they had sold out 3 regular season games. Single game. 3 single regular season games in the entire history of their program. They also set a record for the highest attendance at a collegiate women's basketball game when they had a game at Kinnick Stadium, the football stadium for the school, where they had 55,646 people watching them play basketball. And yes, Caitlin Clark is must-see TV. She is fantastic and great and is selling out games in every arena that she's playing in across the country. But if it was just one good player, it wouldn't be as exciting. But there's a lot of really good players in women's college basketball. Angel Reese, Cameron Brink, Juju Watkins. The list goes on and is deep with great talent. As of the recording of this video, Caitlin Clark is 62 points behind Kelsey Plum, who is currently an absolute rock star in the WNBA, for the all-time college scoring record. A record she will undoubtedly beat because she's averaging over 32 points a game and they've got 7 regular season games left. And Caitlin Clark has an additional year of eligibility, kind of deemed a COVID year, right? College sports are a little funky right now, but she's got an extra year of eligibility. So people aren't sure if she's going to enter the WNBA draft, which she is eligible to enter right now, or if she's going to stay in college for another year. This is why I've got interest in that. I reside here in beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana, which happens to be the home of the Indiana Fever, a team which has the first pick in this year's WNBA draft. It's the second year in a row they're going to have the first pick. Last year they had the first pick and they chose Aaliyah Boston, who was their incredible 6'5" forward. But boy, if Caitlin Clark were to enter the draft, they would undoubtedly choose her at number 1, and we would have incredible talent on the team. If that were to happen, I would really like the Fever's chance to be able to take on the big bad wolf that is Kelsey Plum and the gals out in Vegas with their back-to-back WNBA championship team. So let's loop this back in. Are we in a place right now where we have equal pay between NBA players and WNBA players? No, not even close. And as I said earlier, popularity of the sport is one of the most important things when it comes to increasing revenue. If you've got more popularity in the sport, more people paying attention and tuning in, you're going to increase sponsorships, you're obviously going to increase ticket sales, the TV deals for the teams are going to improve, and it's going to generate a lot more money. And a revenue increase like that would either directly result in increased pay for the players, or would at least give the players a tremendous amount of leverage, like all of the leverage to be able to negotiate for higher pay. Now, we as sports viewers have a pretty darn easy job, and it's just that we watch sports that are entertaining and we enjoy. But then the athletes and the sports leagues have the responsibility of delivering a great end product to the fans, to have entertaining games that are fun and enjoyable, that capture people's attention, and to increase fandom. With all that said, between the current talent that's in the WNBA and the buzz and excitement that's currently in college basketball and some of those players coming up into time in the WNBA, I think women's basketball is in the best hands it's ever been in. And I'm really, really excited to see them execute on that masterfully and be able to increase popularity in women's basketball. It's on in the summer. It's not even on during the same time that men's basketball is on. The main sport that it's competing with is baseball, and I'd go to a women's basketball game over a baseball game. But if they do that and they make the games more entertaining and fun and capture people's attention more, then we get to do our part as sports fans. The easy part. We get to enjoy and watch the games.